Hi everyone, Mandy here. I thought I would give you some information on Mach 1. So I have a video that shows you some good tips, I hope, for the interview. And now, hopefully, you have made it on to Mach 1. Mach 1 is essentially called your practicum. So for most people, you will have a Mach 1 and a Mach 2. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I had a Mach 1 and a Mach 2. I missed not having a Mach 2 by 1 point. So it really is to your advantage to actually have both, because then you get to practice a level 4 lesson. But that's in Mach 2. For this video, we will just talk about Mach 1. So yes, I am actually in between lessons, so don't mind my hair. So Mach 1, you've gone through the teacher preparation. And that is my biggest advice to you. Watch all of the videos. By watching the videos, you really start to learn the cadence of what makes a VIPKid teacher a VIPKid teacher, as opposed to a teacher in the regular classroom. Now, in my classroom, I teach 5th grade. I'm not necessarily going to use lots of TPR, right, and be really animated. I am animated just by nature, but I'm not going to be like what a virtual teacher needs to be. So you do have to learn that skill, and I think that's what causes people the most issues, and maybe that's why people don't advance in the process, because they just can't get how to be a really effective VIPKid virtual teacher. It is very, very different, trust me. So by listening to the videos, watching them, watching real teachers teach, definitely listening to the videos where Meredith tells you about everything you need to know, definitely put the time in. I've always said to people that are applying, a lot of the work happens on the front end. It does. I still do work now, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of preparation, there's a lot of work, there's a lot of time that you do put into it before you get hired. And then I feel like it's just gravy after that. So if you can put in the time, if you can put in the effort to practice, to watch the videos, and to really go over and over and over this Mach 1 lesson, you're golden. You'll do a great job. Okay, so I thought I would go through the PowerPoint with you. So if you don't mind, I'll be scrolling over on my right of the screen. So if I get a little, that's what I'm doing. So for the first one, you are teaching, this is Mach 1, remember. You are teaching letter P. Now, I will say, many people, when they are teaching letter P, especially to their little kids, maybe when they're reading, I can't even do it, pa. And that's not actually right. If you are teaching letter P, as I believe, there's a great video that Kevin does that helps you actually teach the phonetics of the letters. So definitely watch the video from VIPKids that Kevin does. So letter P is it's it's like rain. So think of a word that starts with P and then say it, but then don't say the rest of the word. That's how I do it. So I think of my favorite, panda. So if you can master that, excellent, brownie points. Now, the reward system. So I know people get a little confused because maybe in their research they hear about the STAR system and then another reward system. Well, that's true. So after you get hired, there are things called stars that we give to the students, and that's something I will explain in a different video. But when you are doing your practicum, no stars. But just know, when you become a real bona fide teacher, there are stars. Now, this, I'm not kidding, is from my practicum. So you show the student, oh, yeah, when you do a good job, you get a tooth. And 9 times out of 10, if you're doing this in the real world, the student will smile. And they're so cute. This is truly one of my absolute favorites. I still use it. It's great. So if you can just keep the incidental language to a minimum, so just say, when you do a good job, you get a tooth. That's it. That's all you have to say. All right, now the warm up. I think this slide confuses most people. And I know when I was studying to do this, I thought, how do I get a child to swim? But that's it. That's all you do. You say, swim. And be really silly. The sillier the better. Swim. Swim. Great job. Eat. Nom, 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 nom. Eat. Nom, 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 nom. So you get the gist. You act it out. You say the word. You get them to act it out, hopefully, and you get them to say the word. Remember, big, big, big. We want them to speak on every single slide. Every single slide, and really want them to speak in complete sentences, even if they are just saying, I see a panda. That's a sentence. Sounds good to me. Okay, I think the alphabet chant is self-explanatory. I think you have fun with it. A is for apple. Ah, ah, ah. Right? Anything you can do to get the interviewer interested. Now, I gave some good tips if you're nervous on how to maybe not be so nervous with the interviewer, and maybe using a post-it note or something that you can do. So check out my interview video and I'll give you some tips on if you're nervous. All right, so then we move on. Now, one thing that I know people will get a little dinged on is they don't have any transitional phrase or anything. In the real world, mine is, what's next? I say that all the time. So if you want to borrow that, be my guest. So if you're doing the alphabet chant and you're like, yeah, great job, you get a tooth. What's next? And then you go on to review for A, alligator, big A, small a. It's great. It shows the kid, ooh, what is next? And again, you have to think of your mentor, your evaluator, as that, as a kid. I know they're not, but they will act like a kid. So it's just your job to get them, the adult, to speak. And they will. They will. So the review, you're just matching. Big A, small a. If you have cards, super. I do. So you could, big A. Oops. Where's small a? Something that gets them, and then match. Draw a line. Anything that gets them motivated, moving, doing, excited. Remember, we are American teachers. That's really what we are being advertised as. We're fun, we're exciting, and we love to learn. And if you can kind of convey that, and especially convey your love of VIP kids, you're awesome. You're going to get this. You will. And it's a great job. All right, so now you say, you circle, or you circle. Mouse. Mouse. Starts with M or A. Which one? You circle. So that's how you can go through those. And they will. They won't sit there like, Now, for how are you feeling, or how are you, I would highly recommend these. And I'm not kidding. These are from my practicum too. So something that shows the emotions. So you can say, how are you? Are you happy? I am happy. So just to get them talking and describing their moods, but definitely have something that shows it. If you want to print off the slide and cut out the pictures, great. Sounds like a great idea to me. Whatever works for you. Again, these are just tips to kind of help you at least get the cadence down of what a VIP kid teacher sounds like. All right, then after the, okay, how are you? It's like, okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Now, as a new VIP kid student, they learn that phrase. Are you ready? So if you can say that, ooh, good job. So you say, let's begin. Letter P. Letter P. Now you can have flashcards, you can have a whiteboard, you can have anything you want to show the letter P, but definitely get them to say big P, small p. You say yes, and don't forget your teeth. On the next slide, you're just tracing with them. But while you're tracing, say big P. Watch, watch, watch. That's what I do. If you're tracing a letter for the student, sometimes the students are all over the place. If you say, watch, letter P, big P, you, big P, and then they'll trace it on the screen. Then you say, ooh, what's next? Ah, my favorite, panda. So however it is you want to convey to the child. And yes, that was from my Mach 1 too. If you have a stuffed panda, if you have a picture of a panda, it doesn't matter. This is a panda. Complete sentences. You say, this is a panda. Yes! Excellent. Oh, before, when you were tracing the letter P, you can say p, 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 the sound. I forgot about that one too. I'm actually looking at my notes. So, panda, panda, panda. Sometimes I sing it. Panda. Whatever works for you. Again, you have to remember that you really are doing a prep for if you do become a real VIPKid teacher. And again, we are not necessarily boring. We're not probably all like me, and that's wonderful. I don't think everyone should be like me, just like I think we're all unique. But you do need to have some level of excitement because trust me, the camera really dulls personalities. So if you think you're being exciting, but you're kind of coming across like this, you just need to amp it up just a little. Definitely practice in front of a mirror. I know that sounds wild, but trust me, it helps. Okay, so you go through panda, you go through pepper, and definitely have a pepper, and you go through pig. So you go through the three, teaching them the words, teaching them the sounds, teaching them that they start with P. Panda starts with P. Panda, right? Then the point and read. So this one I've seen many different ways actually online. My favorite way was someone had a whiteboard, they had the magnetic letters, they had A, P, and then they slid them together. Ooh, that was impressive. I loved it. So I would highly recommend to do that, or to have a whiteboard, or to do something, or to draw on the screen. P, app, b, app, bap. See, and then they actually moved the B up to the app. It was stellar. Really great job. Whoever came up with that, you're a rock star. It was really good. So then you do the same thing with app and map. So if you had the B, and I should have done that. I'm sorry. I had a cancellation. And this is a one take thing. So if you have the M, move it up, move the B out, and then it's M. App, map. Again, make them say words on every single slide. 50, 50. 50, 50. And then, as you know from your interview, activity time, activity time. Something that shows it's fun and exciting. Now, I'd one out. People are like, how do I explain that without using incidental language? It's true. How do you explain it? So you can say, watch, watch, watch. Pig. You can circle pig. Panda. Monkey? Which one does not belong? Something. I know does not belong sounds like a lot of incidental language, but you have to do something to say which one does not, has a different sound. Which is different? That's probably the best. Which is different? Pig, panda, monkey? Which one? So I think that's probably your best. And then you'll do panda, ant, alligator. Ooh, which one is different? Now, another good little bit of advice. So I'm teaching in 6 minutes, so I have to wrap this up. So another little bit of advice is the evaluators will make mistakes on purpose for you to see how you handle it. So probably my best advice that I can give you, and I think someone gave this to me, is just to say, great job, after everything they say. So if you want them to say, this is a panda, and they say, panda, you say, yes, great job. This is a panda. You say, right? I didn't say, no, that's not right. Ooh, no. I said, yeah, good job, because they did a good job. They said something in English. But then I want to say the correct thing back to them. Sometimes they will say, this is panda. And you're like, yes, this is a panda. So listen for that too. Okay, sit and stand, I think is probably the one, along with the matching that's coming up, and I will get it done in time, is probably the one that causes people the most. So all you do is first go through the words and just say, pig. Is that a pig? Yeah, it's good. Sit, sit, sit. And then you can circle panda and say, is that a banana? Banana? Stand up, because they will understand the direction of stand up. So it is a confusing one, and I know some people say, well, why would we want to tell them the wrong word? It's really them to process, is that a banana? No, that's a panda. Ah, I stand up because it's wrong. So something to get them moving. And then with muffin and pepper, you can say whatever you want. But if it's right, they sit. If it's wrong, they stand. And that's all you have to say. Right, sit. Wrong, stand. Or right, sit. Wrong, stand. Good. Got it. Now, fill in the blanks. This one honestly took me the longest time because I thought I had to explain to them basically what big letters and small letters were. No, they know. So just say big P. You. Right. Good job. Big B. Yeah, small b. Anything that gets them saying and doing and speaking. All right, matching fun. I think you can do that one. That one's pretty easy. You match, 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 and say. And say. For the panda laying on the rock. What do you see? That's it. That's all you have to ask. What do you see? I see a panda. Again, complete sentences. And then, I love this one, the goodbye song. We actually sing this in real life. So, goodbye, see you next time. I think that's what it is. Yes. Goodbye, see you next time. Goodbye, see you next time. Goodbye, bye, bye. And yes, I use this too. Goodbye, bye, bye. Yay! So you always want to end on the goodbye screen. Don't forget to go there. Don't forget to show the child how many teeth they got, or the evaluator. Like, wow, you got 6 teeth. Awesome! High five! Boom! Anything that shows them you are excited, you are ready, and you are definitely made to be a VIP kid teacher. So don't forget to say goodbye. Don't forget to say it was great to see you. I hope to see you soon. Bye! Phew. So that's my quick Mach 1 in under 20 minutes. So good luck. I hope you do an amazing job. If you have any questions, I'll put my email. And if you want to use my referral link, then I can help you every step of the way. I would be more than happy to do that. So check out my other videos for other great information, but good luck. Bye.